Well, we continue with blizzard-like conditions at times throughout the area. We're looking at our Luther family Ford view right now, and you can see that bank of what looks like clouds in the background. That is a batch of lofted snow. Gusty winds rip across the valley. It picks up that snow and blows it and causes drifting, zero visibilities at times. Here in town, things, well, most of the time, it looks like we can see across the street, but boy, you get out into open country and things are tough. Here's a look at the radar. Not impressive, but this little stream you see on either side of Grand Forks, those are some of those lofted bands of snow. They're fairly narrow and they're showing up on the visible satellite as well. We'll show you that in a minute. And they do not show up elsewhere where they are taking place because, well, you saw they're fairly shallow. The radar beam shoots right over the top of these fairly quickly. Here's a batch of clearing skies. The clouds moving into Minnesota now as we head into your evening. Here's that batch of clouds moving its way across the area today on visible satellite. Back here it looks white also, but that's fields of snow. But do you see these veins that are stretching across the visible satellite right there? Super cool stuff here. The kind of sciencey stuff, but these are those narrow bands of lofted blowing snow, and you can kind of get a feel then for how you could be driving across the road in a whiteout and then, well, you get out here and it's gone, but then you're right back in it. So it's difficult travel out there across the region. Blizzard warning continues. Red River Valley counties of Minnesota, Devil's Lake Basin into the Cheyenne River Valley here in North Dakota, including Grand Forks, Fargo, and Valley City. Then overnight we turn our attention to the dangerous wind chill that will take hold of the region. And the regional showers of snow have pressed off into the northern Great Lakes region. For us, we continue with the winds. Check this out, gusting over 40 miles per hour now at Hector. Feels like 14 below as our temperatures are going to keep dropping like a 2-ton box of heavy rocks. Now, as we look at your visibilities, 0 Cooperstown, a half of a mile in Jamestown, a third of a mile in Hallock and Langdon, and 1 mile in Fergus Falls. So no matter what side of the Red River you're on, there is some difficult travel conditions to contend with. With the morning snow today that did make its way through, dropping 1 to 3 inches of snow along the international border, maybe a little bit more near Lake of the Woods. Here's the cold Arctic air. It's on its way in. 6 Grand Forks, 3 in Thief River Falls, 16 in Fergus Falls at this hour. Hour-by-hour forecast shows as we set things into motion, the blizzard warning is in effect until 9 o'clock. The yellow arrows show the gusty northwest winds continuing to tug this Arctic and sub-zero air our way. Once we cross the 9 o'clock boundary, that doesn't magically mean the wind disappears, folks. I'm afraid it's going to remain gusting over 30 miles per hour all night long at times. That's going to continue the blowing and drifting snow, so I would just advise it's best to probably stay put and not travel overnight if you don't have to. Even in the morning, we're going to have 15 to 25 mile per hour gusts, maybe a little higher. Air temperatures 5 to 15 below zero. Wind chills between 20 and 40 below zero at the bus stop. It's going to be nasty out there to begin your day. So the morning impacts will continue through the midday hours as temperatures will struggle. We still won't give above zero throughout the entire day. The best shot at that will be briefly in Sisseton. Wind chills all day between 15 and 30 below, maybe even colder than that at times, as the gustiest of the winds start to finally subside late tomorrow afternoon. So the gusts to 50 go here in the next few hours. Gusts 30 all night. Tomorrow, gusty and very dangerously cold. And by the way, tomorrow night, when the wind calms down, we'll get even colder. In Fargo, 5 below to start your day. Temperatures will hover around that level for most of the day. We'll see a decrease in clouds and eventually in the nighttime hours, a decrease in winds all day long, gusting to around 25 or 30 miles per hour. And we're on our way to a brutal start to your Friday morning. Here is a look also at temperatures in your hometown, sub-zero across the region. A lot of photos like Leeds. Jim here capturing this, the flakes flying through the trees. First alert weather day for your Thursday. Look how cold we get, 24 degrees below zero. Friday, we start a warming trend after a cool morning, chance of some light snow, but 22 above. That's a 46-degree swing from Thursday morning. Now check out this. The weekend looks like it brings another chance of snow on Sunday. Next week, not bad Monday, but then another Arctic air mass arrives, and that has been declared also a first alert weather day next Tuesday.
All right, keep us posted.
Yep.
Thanks. With the